Hi everyone, Farmer Chaz here, just coming to talk to you about something that I'm very excited about. We know that with any gardener, the garden is very important. But in addition to what actually happens in the garden, other than all the plants and all the harvest, one of the most important things is the tools. So you guys see that I have an garden enclosure. You see that I have a rain barrel. You see that I have a compost bin, which we'll talk about in a later video. One of the things that I'm very excited about this time is I actually got my very own tiller for the first time. And it's a little bit different when you have a tiller and it's not like heavy duty. So I ordered a tiller and I'm going to do something like an unboxing. I can't say it's a true unboxing because I was so excited that I opened it as soon as it got here, just so I could see what it looks like. So let's get going and hear about this MZK tiller that I got. So it came in the mail the other day, came in this box right here, and as you can see, I already opened up the box, right? So fairly decent sized box. I'm able to lift it with no problems here. And I'll show you what came in the box first. So what came in the box is they gave me an added plus. They gave me a little hand shovel, so these are always necessary and needed. Um, it had one of the extensions for the tiller itself, in addition to, if I can get it out the box, the actual bottom part of the tiller. So it has 4 blades here. So, and they go around this way and then that way to till up the soil up underneath. Makes it a lot easier if you're starting out a new garden or in a new space here. So this is the bottom. Again, this is the MZK. I don't know, it's probably backwards for you guys, but MZK. And for safety precautions, I am going to openly admit that I was playing with this a little bit. So I already rearranged the little nozzle here. So to put it together, and just turn it, there's a hole here, and then there's a hole on the inside, so you pretty much have to just sit them in together. Um, so with those holes, it also came with this little handle that comes all the way off. You put it, and you can adjust the handle so that it's more comfortable to you, and then like you tighten it so you can move it down and up, and then you tighten it back here. So I do like that. Just tighten it a lot because I don't want it to move when I use it. I'm going to take it for a spin in a little bit once I put it all together and show you. Also inside the box, so we have the top and the bottom, along with the handle that it has. It came with an additional piece to lock it in, and I'll show you how to lock it in a second. It also came with 2 of these batteries. So it's battery operated. I don't need a cord. So this is the second battery here. And then it also came with a charger. So the charger for the batteries just simply plugs in here, and you plug it into a regular outlet. So that's great. And the charger has like these anti-slip things on the side. There are 20-volt lithium ion batteries here, and they hook into the top piece, and I'll show you that in a second. It also came with a thank you, as well as a handy dandy user manual, which tells you what the parts are and how to put it together, as well as how to operate it. So right now what I'm going to do is hook it in, and so I just push it down, make sure it's locked into place. So I'm going to pull this up. There's a little indentation at the top of it, so I know that it's supposed to slide right down. So I'll come back a little bit so you can see me slide it down. fairly easy to put on. And then you just essentially twist this so that you can lock it in. Twist it all the way. All right. So what I also want to do is make sure that the handle doesn't really move. So I'm going to tighten this. I'll show you a little something with the batteries. So there's a gauge on the batteries here. I'm going to come in close so I can show you. There's an on button, and where the on button is, it'll light up to show you how much power you have in each battery. And like I said, this tiller came with 2 of these batteries, so I'll be able to test it out soon, maybe this weekend, to show everyone how long each battery lasts, or maybe even I'll Google it so I can come back and maybe tell you how long or how I like the tiller. So the reason why I like this tiller, as I said before, we have a tiller. It's heavier in weight. I have to have someone help me use it. And when you're small in nature like me, you need something a little easier to maneuver. So she, yes, I'm going to call her she, is going to be very good for me. And so she's very lightweight. I'm going to openly admit that I've already kind of sort of tried her out a little bit. And let me just show you how easy it is to lock the battery in. So just go here, push it down, lock it in, and then to get it out, there's a button that you press. Button here, you press the button and you lift it right out. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So then lock it back in and it's there. So let's go outside and use this. So this is a cordless 20 volt 200, I don't know what that stands for, 200 something. So hopefully it has enough power and enough juice to do what I really need it to do. So let's go outside and take her for a spin. So another thing about this, and before we go outside and use it, everyone should just know that I actually purchased this myself. This is not a paid advertisement, and what works for me may not work for you, but I'm going to try it out, and hopefully I like it to its fullest potential, and hopefully it does the job for whatever I need it to do. Okay, so we're outside today. Here, as you can see, it's very lightweight. We're going to give it a spin. Unfortunately, the only thing that I can really give it a spin for, because I don't want to dig up anything in my garden because I did put some seeds down, is to maybe test drive it on some grass. But before I test drive it on some grass, let me just show you how it tells you to turn it on. I'm not going to do too much of a job, but as you can see, there are 2 triggers here, and then there's a button to press in here. So you press one trigger all the way in, and then you press the trigger here. So I don't want to do it because I want to be safe, but let me just show you exactly how to get the tiller to work. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to bend down so maybe the camera can see. Put your hand here, press in the trigger, and it's working pretty good. So I can hold it in, and let me just show you on the ground where I tilled it up a little bit. I didn't want to till up too much of the grass that we have in the yard because that's actually not a great idea. But let me just show you exactly what happened. So you can see the ground here that I pretty much tilled up, and I kicked the soil back over it. I'll see if I could do it again and show you. One second, I just want to make sure I have a good handle on it and that I'm safe while doing it. But here we go. All right, you let go and works fine. So another thing I like about the ground tiller that we have here is that it's easy to disassemble and put up for storage. So you see we took off the motor, the handle, the 2 batteries, and the shovel that they gave us. It's all here ready for storage. So I can't wait to use this in my garden repertoire for future gardens to come. So now I've been able to use this garden tiller here in on two different instances. I'm pretty happy with it so far. The one thing that I may say that I kind of have to get used to is adjusting the handle here. But overall, I'm very happy with the new addition to my garden, or garden tools for my garden. And I can't wait to show you guys in upcoming episodes exactly how I'm going to utilize this tiller here in the garden to its fullest potential. I'm glad that it came with 2 batteries and a charging cord, and I do love that they kicked in and threw in a shovel for free. So stay tuned so you can see me use this handy dandy device here, and I can't wait to show you guys why this is a great addition to the garden. So happy gardening, everybody, and take care, and we'll see you soon.